What's up, YouTube? If you still are one of these people that are just unable to accept the reality, right? That mind control is a thing, that they're doing it, that that it's possible. I mean, I'm like chuckling right now, even saying it because I feel bad for you. You're behind. You got to catch up, okay? But if you're still one of these people who believe that, then this is for you, okay?
An unusual type of harassment has reportedly appeared in China, seemingly taken from the pages of a science fiction novel. Some claim the Chinese regime has developed a special kind of technology used to broadcast information directly into a person's mind. Known as electronic harassment, it's allegedly used to silence those who dare to speak out.
Wang Haibang says he's been suffering from what he calls electronic harassment for 12 years. He explained that it all started after he filed a corruption report in 2008. It was against then police chief of the Wuning County Public Security Bureau inside Jiangxi province. Soon after, he described being illegally detained, beaten, intimidated, and framed. Not long after that, he was involved in a car accident, something he says was staged. It left him hospitalized. He explained that since then, a device has been used to send information directly to his mind.
They observe my mind with the device and watch my movements. They also use the audio function to send voices to my mind, disturbing me round the clock.
Following his trip to the hospital, he says he began to suffer from the unique harassment. Wang says he believes the local police are behind the electronic harassment. That's because, according to Wang, they talk to him through it using their dialect and accent.
They don't talk about anything else. They only talk about what I'm doing, disturbing me no matter what I do. No matter what, they'll make noise and talk to me.
Wang told us that sometimes he can hear 5 or 6 people talking simultaneously, even up to a dozen. He explained that to him it seems that they take shifts talking, insulting, and denouncing him, in an effort to spark his anger and make him talk back. According to him, the technology makes it so that only he can hear the noise. He describes it as a never-ending battle in his mind.
The local officials are too corrupt. They seek to kill you with this torture. They thought I couldn't last 2 years. They never imagined I would make it this long.
But Wang's long-term fatigue has taken a serious toll on his health. Now he suffers from symptoms like headaches, weakened eyesight, and shortness of breath. Despite the symptoms, Wang says that his mental health is intact. In order to prove he's not insane, he underwent 2 MRIs and a CT scan, showing that his brain is still functioning normally. Wang began in Beijing in 2015. It's taken him 4 years to get confirmation about the technology from China's Ministry of Public Security.
The reception staff of the Public Security Ministry said that they indeed have this kind of equipment. It's very expensive. It's available in all police departments at the county level and above. The equipment can monitor your thinking and send voices to your mind and talk to you in your head. That's what they said.
Wang says the Chinese Communist Party, or CCP, currently uses the technology to control tens of thousands of people. He says he's also spoken with other victims, who describe suffering the same round-the-clock noise in their minds. Some of them reportedly couldn't bear it and are believed to have committed suicide, but more and more victims have started to speak out. The CCP hasn't hidden its intention to weaponize mind control. Regime media mouthpiece Xinhua reprinted an article earlier last year speaking highly of the technology's military and wartime value. The article says the purpose of mind control weapons is not the destruction of an enemy's flesh, but of his will. It also says the new technology doesn't require a chip implanted in the human brain. Instead, electromagnetic waves, light, sound waves, smells, among other things, can be used. Reporting by Xu Wenhui, NTD News.
All right, so let's break that down, right? I mean, I think it speaks for itself. Pretty much tells you everything that you need to know. I mean, if you're still on the fence or you think this isn't real, when are you going to start looking into it? When are you going to start doing your research and accept the possibility, just accept that it's possible that this is all true? And it'll open up your mind and allow you to join us in reality in 2023. Okay, instead of looking like a fool, like you do. believe it or not, if you're one of these people that deny that this is happening, deny that it could be possible, you look like a fool. I'm sorry, but you look like an idiot. So I have much more to say on the subject as far as China's involvement with the technology and what they're doing, because it makes a lot of sense with what's going on in our country right now. And it explains the weird, crazy behavior of all of these people, right? And the things that they're doing. Everything is designed to divide us. Divide and conquer. It's like the entire country is having this program run on them, no matter what. No matter what you're doing, what your job is, what your family life dynamic is, your workplace dynamic, no matter what, it's all designed to get you in a certain category of people and a certain belief to come against another category or belief of people, right? That's why you have a bunch of people right now going up against cops, right? They're trying to separate and divide us, right? Divide and conquer. They want the public against the law enforcement, right? So they're pretty well wrapped that one up, you know what I mean? They got that one in the bag, it seems like, where they have the public against law enforcement. I'm pretty sure it's safe to say that the majority of society doesn't trust cops anymore, doesn't trust law enforcement. They believe that they're all corrupt. I believe the same. And then you have these other groups, right? These other groups of like, Masons, right? It's the Freemasons, or it's witchcraft, or it's, there's a number of different mindsets and beliefs that they can get you stuck in, right? But each one is designed to be against another one, right? To have an alternate outlook. So religion has been doing this for thousands of years. Wake up. They've been using religion to control us like this for thousands of years. It's just a whole lot more complex now, because there's a lot more people who aren't, religious, so to speak. So they had to come up with these other ways to divide and conquer them, right? The people that religion didn't work for. But now you have this big spirituality movement, right? Where spirituality is its own thing. And that one is dangerous to them, I think. I think they realize this. Spirituality is the belief in a higher power, but not necessarily stuck in one belief or another. And when you have a spiritual awakening, so to speak, you realize a lot of this. You have the ability to see things for what they are. You can see the world for what it is. You can look at the big picture. We all need to do this. We all need to point this shit out to each other before we end up coming against each other. Before one day you wake up and it's red dawn, right? And there's Chinese military at your door. It's coming, I'm telling you. Why else would they be doing this? They've infiltrated our government at the highest level. And they're, I believe 100% that's what's going on. That this is not the U.S. government's doing. It's another world government that's doing it. It's just that they have their talons sunk so deep in the United States, political infrastructure and everything. In all the different aspects of society in our country, they have their talons sunk in, and they're doing it, right? So what are you going to do about it? What can you do about it? Whenever your own government is being manipulated to come against you, right? And you're being manipulated to come against your government. How do you overcome that? Through education, through research, through awareness, okay? If we can just make each other aware of this, Just make each other aware that this is going on. And once you're aware of a problem, once you can identify a problem, then you can work on the solution. But if you don't even know if you deny its existence, then how are you ever supposed to fix the problem if you just deny that the problem exists to begin with? You're done. You're done for. So just something to think about. Just remember, whatever you do, be good or be good at it. Peace out.